This is a video on replacing the Clockspring on the 2001 Lincoln LS. First thing I did was I disconnected the battery, and I had the battery disconnected for a few hours. Second thing, because I didn't want this airbag coming out, so I wanted to make sure there was no electricity. All the electricity was current was drained from this portion. Second thing I did in order to get this off, on the side of the steering wheel you have these caps here, and you have these bolts, one on each side, one here and one here and one on this side. Underneath here you'll see these caps. You remove these and you get these bolts off here. What I used was it was a 8 metric. That's the one I used to get these off of here. Now to take this part off, you see this has a little wiring here. I'll just disconnect this. Let me see something here. And it's giving me a little hard time here. There you go. This is the airbag port. That's disconnected. And what I'm going to do here is to take these ports off here. See this here? I'm going to disconnect this part, and this is what I'm using to get this off. Let me see. And let me see, one more. And this here part, and we got this portion here, and you see these are just controls these two. Wiring here should be able to disconnect this and this. There we go. And this here. Put a little. Okay, come on. Stop being stubborn. Just slide out. Man, it's like it doesn't want to slide out of here. Man, what's the problem? There it goes, finally. Okay, let's set this part aside here. Now, we have this bolt here, which comes out with, this here is a 50T. You see the design of this, to go in here and take this out. I bought some of these from Harbor Freight, same thing. Not 50T, I mean T50. That's the one that fits in here to get this bolt out of here. I don't want to tighten it, so now for this other part here, this is this puller here. This is like a 2-jaw puller. I got this one from Advanced Auto Part. The ones at Harbor Freight seemed pretty round at the end. So I was thinking there's not much space between here where it has to get. So it probably was going to be hard for me to put those inside of here. But these ones, because they're flat right here, that's why I wanted these, because they can go right down here and fit inside of there. See, they fit right there, and I just tighten this part to pull it off of here. And what I use on this one is a 17 metric to just slide the steering wheel off. I have to tighten it. Okay, that should do it right there to get the steering wheel off. This one here is kind of difficult. I don't want to snap this wire. As you can see, this is one part of the clock ring here. What I want to do here is shine a little light on the subject. Grab my flashlight. Even though it's day, it still seems like it's kind of hard to see. I don't know if you can see it, but this is the one part of it, the clock ring, and this is the other part of it. You can see the way it's made. I'll show you where it, let me take the camera here, and I'm going to show you something. And to take this off, this portion is going to have to come off. This part here will unsnap. This part underneath, you have where you need a Phillips screwdriver to get in that hole underneath here, and there's another hole on the other side. You're going to need a Phillips screwdriver to get, and this stuff here is going to have to come off at the bottom of here, because you can see there's another portion. That's the other part of the clock ring there. That's the other part of the clock ring. You see how it goes on? Those will have to come off and put on a new one. And so this part here is going to have to come off of here in order to get to that. So be careful when you're doing this, especially make sure you disconnect the battery. Now on here, once you get this off, on here, all this should do is unsnap from snap off of this other portion. You don't have to unscrew anything back here. Just this part here should just unsnap off of that other piece that's holding it on. So I hope you do pretty good with it, and remember to make sure that battery is disconnected. Have a good day.